Copilot Money is a budgeting app, not to be confused with Microsoft's Copilot. It was recently voted as one of the best budgeting apps by the Money Guys, so I've decided to give it out a test again to give you an honest review. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer, a financial coach with videos all about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. The number one reason I've never included Copilot on my list of favorite budgeting apps is because it is only for Apple devices. It only works on your iPhone or if you download the app to your Mac desktop. It does not work on iPads or Android or PCs. Now, if that turns you off right there, then don't fear. I have other apps for you. You can check out my video. I'll have it playing at the end right up here, or you can grab my free cheat sheet to help you find the best budgeting app for you. Now, moving on to the actual review, I'm going to go through the different tabs and give you the pros and cons of each, as well as my honest opinion at the end. When you open up, the dashboard is going to show you how much money you have left to spend for the month. It's going to show you if you're over or under your budget. It is a great visual. I really like this. The dotted line is your target spending to stay on budget, and then it's going to show you whether you're over or under that budget. It's also going to show you which transactions need to be reviewed, and it's going to show you your spending for the 4 budget categories, and it shows you, I think there's no way to set this, it's just the 4 categories you've most recently spent. It's very visual, which is great for a lot of people, shows you how you're doing in the categories. And if you scroll down further on your phone, it's going to give you a referral. If you refer 2 friends, you can get 3 months free in case you're interested in that. The categories tab. Now, all of the transactions are automatically categorized for you. None of the apps are 100% accurate, although I felt most people say this one's the most accurate, but for me personally, my transactions were a lot less accurate with Copilot than with other budgeting apps, but maybe that was just a fluke for me, I don't know. If they are inaccurate, you can customize them completely. At a glance, you have a color for each budget, and each category and each subcategory in that is all the same color, so it's really great visual. You can choose your emojis for different categories. Now, it is going to tell you how much you've spent in a category based on your budget. When I created my account, it automatically did all of this for me, which is great for a lot of people. My numbers, I have no idea how they got these numbers, and some of them were super inaccurate. But I am a control freak, and I like things to be controlled. So if you are a control freak, this might not be the best app for you, but if you want the most hands-off approach, this could be a really great feature. You're just gonna have to go through and spend some time making sure things are accurate because the budgeted amounts are like way off for me. I had to go in and edit all of them, which you do anyways in most apps. That's just something to be aware of. In the spending, the color is just the same as stoplights. Red means you're over budget. Orange or yellow means you're getting close. Green means you're under budget. The outline around a category means that you have a reoccurring bill from that category that has not been paid yet. So that's a pretty nifty visual there. You can click on a category to change the amount for your budget, to change the color, to edit it, to customize it. One feature I do really like is that it shows you your average spending for that category. So once it's imported your transactions, you can click on the category and it's going to show you how much you've spent each month, and it's going to give you the average. It's not the average, so if you didn't spend anything in that category one month, it won't count that month. It's only going to include the months that you had spending into account. But I do like that it has that feature and gives you the average over that amount of time. That's pretty cool. In the transactions tab, it's really easy to see your transactions. R means it's a reoccurring transaction. T means it's a transfer. You can click on a transaction to exclude it or to mark it as reoccurring. It will automatically mark most of your stuff as reoccurring that it sees, but it might miss some here and there. In your accounts tab, it's going to show you all of your assets and debt. It's only going to show the accounts you have linked, obviously, so just beware that it's not accurate unless you link all of your accounts. You can toggle between 1 week up to 1 year, which is a nice feature. Something that has great potential is their labs. They have an Amazon lab and a Venmo lab. For the Amazon Lab, you can link one Amazon account to your device, and it is going to import your Amazon transactions and itemize them for you. Now, in theory, this has a lot of great potential because when you purchase on Amazon, you might be buying dish pods, and you might be spending money on food, or you might be buying clothes, and you might purchase it all at once, and so then it's hard to track the transactions sometimes. So this potentially could be really good. I've tested it out. The only issue is we recently did a lot of refunds on Amazon, and I just got it credited to our Amazon account. So all of our purchases within like the last month have been with a gift card balance. So this didn't do anything for me, so I couldn't see how accurate it was, but it does have a lot of potential. When you link it, it's just gonna show your last 5 Amazon transactions. Also has a Venmo lab, which means you can link your Venmo account to your app, and it is going to categorize your Venmo transactions based on your Venmo email receipts. So when you purchase something on Venmo, in the notes, you would want to include the category where you want it to be, how you want it to be categorized. Your Venmo transactions will be imported through your Venmo receipts that are emailed to you. I don't get any of my Venmo receipts sent to me via email, so this wouldn't work for me. I had no interest in this because I don't use Venmo that often. If you just have a few Venmo transactions a month, I don't feel any need to link it, but if you are using Venmo a lot, potentially this could be very helpful. They have the option for rollovers. You can turn it on and off, and then you can toggle and choose which categories you want to have available for the rollover. Now, pricing for Copilot. You can do a 30-day trial for free. After that, you can do a monthly account. It's $13 per month, or you can pay yearly. Once a year, it's $95 for the year. Now, my honest overall opinion of Copilot. I had a negative opinion from the beginning because it's only for Apple devices, and that excludes so many people. Once I got past that and tried to look objectively, I do think it is a good app. It's great if you want things automated. It's very automated. It's not great for creating lots of rules, but if you want to be very hands-off, just make sure if you want to be very hands-off and let the app do most of the work for you, this could be a very good approach. It's not a great hands-on, I feel like, as good as others if you're trying to pay off debt or focus on goals. It does all the work for you, showing you where your money's going. I personally did not like how it automatically set everything up for me. It just didn't categorize things how I would categorize them, and it doesn't work the way my brain works. I am very much a computer person, and I had issues with the desktop app. I downloaded it, but then I ended up doing most everything on my phone, and I think it's so much easier to do it on a computer when you're initially setting stuff up than to do it on your phone. So it was a lot more time consuming for me to set up this app than all of the other apps I have tried, but that's because I was doing it on my phone. So it is a good app. It might be a great app for you. It's not the one I personally would choose, but it is a good app. If you're not sure if this is the best app for you, check out my video up there where I show you my favorite budgeting apps, or grab my cheat sheet to help you find the best budgeting app for you. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.